If you're over 60, the red meat in your fridge increases your stroke risk by 12% per serving. According to American Heart Association research, this is confirmed. Number 9 on this list is in 89% of American refrigerators right now, and you probably ate it this week. I'm ranking all 9 by stroke danger and showing you what to eat instead. Number 1 could make all the difference. Here's what most seniors don't know. When you're over 60, your blood vessels lose flexibility and your body handles inflammation poorly. That's why certain red meats become far more dangerous after 60. I'm counting down from risky to deadly. Backed by research from the Cleveland Clinic, American Heart Association, and peer-reviewed journals, number 1 will shock you. Number 9 is probably in your fridge right now. Here it is. Number 9, ground beef and hamburgers. This is in almost every American fridge, but it's quietly raising your stroke risk. A 2021 preliminary study presented at an American Heart Association conference found that each daily serving of unprocessed red meat increased the risk of stroke by 8%. Ground beef is particularly dangerous because when cooked at high temperatures, like grilling or frying, it forms advanced glycation end products, or AGs. Research shows these compounds, also called glycotoxins, promote oxidant stress and are implicated in brain injury due to Alzheimer's disease and stroke. Ground beef also contains heme iron, which in excess can be damaging. Plus, ground beef's higher fat content, mostly saturated fat, raises LDL cholesterol. After 60, your liver may clear LDL less efficiently, making this especially dangerous for stroke. Replace with ground turkey breast, which has significantly less saturated fat, or plant-based options like black beans or lentils. If you must eat it, choose the leanest option available, limit to 3 ounces, and bake instead of grilling to reduce age formation. If you have high cholesterol or heart disease history, consult your doctor before eating red meat regularly. Ground beef is risky, but number 8 can be just as problematic. Number 8, pork chops and pork loin. Pork is sometimes called the other white meat, but nutritionally it is a red meat with serious stroke risks. A meta-analysis published in the journal Stroke found that each daily serving of fresh red meat, including pork, was associated with a 13% higher risk of total stroke. Pork contains L-carnitine and choline, which gut bacteria convert into TMAO. Cleveland Clinic research confirms that elevated TMAO levels are strongly linked to heart attack, stroke, and death. One pork chop can contain several grams of saturated fat. For seniors over 60, this raises LDL cholesterol that clogs brain arteries and can trigger a stroke. Some pork products are also extremely high in sodium, and high blood pressure is a top risk factor for stroke. Replace pork with skinless chicken breast or baked salmon, which provides omega-3s that may help protect against stroke. Pork is risky, but number 7 is even worse. Keep watching. Number 7, lamb chops and lamb roast. Lamb is one of the fattest red meats you can eat. Lamb often has more saturated fat than beef or pork. Research in the journal Circulation shows that replacing just 5% of calories from saturated fat with polyunsaturated fat, the kind found in vegetable oils and nuts, can significantly reduce cardiovascular disease risk. Lamb is also high in cholesterol. After 60, your arteries are less flexible, so this cholesterol can accelerate plaque buildup that triggers a stroke. Replace lamb with cod, halibut, chickpeas, or tofu. If you eat lamb for cultural reasons, limit it to once monthly. Choose leaner cuts like leg of lamb, trim all visible fat, and keep portions to 2-3 ounces. If you have elevated cholesterol, lamb should be avoided. Lamb is fatty, but number 6 is hiding in your mind and far more dangerous. Number 6, beefsteaks, ribeye, T-bone, and sirloin. Classic American favorites are loaded with stroke-triggering compounds. A meta-analysis in the journal Stroke found each daily serving of red meat was linked to an 11 to 13% increased risk of stroke. Ribeye steaks are particularly dangerous due to their high saturated fat content, which drives your liver to produce more artery-blocking LDL cholesterol. Cooking steaks at high heat also creates heterocyclic amines, HCAs, which can damage blood vessels and increase stroke risk. Replace with grilled portobello mushrooms or leaner proteins like bison. If you must eat steak, choose top sirloin, limit it to once monthly. Keep it to 3 ounces, never cook past medium rare, and marinate meat in an acidic mixture like olive oil and lemon, which can reduce HCA formation. If you've had a previous stroke or heart attack, consider eliminating beef entirely. Steaks are bad. But number 5 is processed in a way that makes it even more dangerous. You need to hear this. Number 5. Deli roast beef. This is in every grocery store deli section, and it's one of the sneakiest stroke risks for seniors. Roast beef is a processed meat, and the World Health Organization has classified all processed meats as a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning there is strong evidence they can cause cancer. A 2021 AHA study found each daily 50-gram serving of processed meat increases stroke risk by 12%. The real danger for seniors: sodium content. Just 2 slices can contain 600 to 800 milligrams of sodium, nearly half of the 1,300 milligrams daily limit recommended by the CDC for people over 50. High sodium directly increases blood pressure, which causes a majority of strokes in people over 60. Deli roast beef also often contains phosphate additives, which research has linked to vascular calcification and increased cardiovascular mortality. Replace deli roast beef with freshly roasted turkey breast you cook at home. If you must buy deli meat, choose low-sodium options with no added nitrates. Deli roast beef is risky, but number 4 creates cancer-causing compounds and raises stroke risk. Number 4. Bacon. This breakfast favorite is one of the most dangerous processed red meats for stroke after 60. A meta-analysis found consuming processed meat, like bacon, was associated with a 42% higher risk of coronary heart disease. Bacon combines extreme sodium, high saturated fat, and carcinogenic preservatives, like sodium nitrite. When cooked at high temperatures, nitrites form nitrosamines, potent carcinogens that damage blood vessel walls and can trigger a stroke. If you have high blood pressure, heart disease, or diabetes, bacon should be completely eliminated. Bacon is terrible, but number 3 is hiding in breakfast sandwiches and pizza toppings everywhere. Number 3. Sausages, both pork and beef varieties. These are in breakfast sandwiches, on pizzas, and at every barbecue, silently destroying your arteries. A single 50-gram serving of processed meat, the size of one typical sausage link, is associated with a 12% higher risk of stroke. Sausages are particularly dangerous because of their high saturated fat content, which raises LDL cholesterol. They also contain extreme sodium, up to 700 milligrams per link, and sodium nitrate preservatives, which contribute to arterial stiffness. Replace sausages with homemade turkey or chicken sausage patties. Try plant-based sausages from pea protein or mushrooms. If you must eat sausage, choose chicken or turkey sausage with less than 400 milligrams of sodium per link and no added nitrates, and limit to twice monthly. Sausages are dangerous, but number 2 is in almost every freezer, and most people eat it weekly without knowing the risk. Number 2. Hot dogs. This American classic is one of the most processed and dangerous red meats for stroke after 60. A large meta-analysis found that daily consumption of processed meat, like hot dogs, is linked to a higher risk of coronary heart disease. One beef hot dog contains significant saturated fat, around 500 milligrams of sodium, and high levels of sodium nitrite. Hot dogs are among the highest sources of dietary precursors for TMAO, which directly damages arterial walls and elevates stroke risk. Hot dogs also contain phosphate additives that can extend shelf life but may harm blood vessels, particularly in people with kidney issues. The sodium content is alarming. One hot dog can provide a third of your daily sodium limit. For seniors over 60, this can create dangerous blood pressure spikes that trigger a stroke. Replace hot dogs with grilled chicken breast strips in whole wheat buns. Hot dogs are terrible, but number 1 is marketed as a healthy protein snack for seniors. Don't skip this. Number 1. Beef jerky and dried meat snacks. This is the most dangerous red meat for stroke after 60, and most people think it's a healthy protein snack. Beef jerky is a sodium bomb. A single 1-ounce serving can contain 600 pounds or 700 milligrams of sodium. A large meta-analysis in the British Medical Journal found that higher salt intake was associated with a 23% greater risk of stroke. The drying process concentrates everything: sodium, saturated fat, heme iron, and preservatives. Research has found that processed dried meats have one of the highest concentrations of advanced glycation end products, AGEs, of any food, which cause oxidative stress and inflammation that directly damage blood vessels. Beef jerky also contains extremely high levels of sodium nitrite to prevent bacterial growth. The combination of extreme sodium, AGEs, and nitrites creates the perfect storm for recurrent cardiovascular events and stroke. Replace beef jerky with unsalted roasted chickpeas, edamame. For portable protein, try individual packets of unsalted almonds. If you have high blood pressure, heart disease, or kidney disease, beef jerky should be completely avoided. Comment, shocked, below if this surprised you. Now that you know beef jerky is the most dangerous, here is what to do this week to protect yourself. But hold on, let's quickly recap these 9 red meats ranked from risky to most dangerous for stroke after 60. Number 9, ground beef and hamburgers. Number 8, pork chops and pork loin. Number 7, lamb chops and lamb roast. Number 6, beefsteaks. Number 5, deli roast beef. Number 4, bacon. Number 3, sausages. Number 2, hot dogs. Number 1, beef jerky. Okay, your action plan for this week is ready. Step 1, check your refrigerator and freezer right now. Remove any of these 9 red meats, especially numbers 1 to 4, beef jerky, hot dogs, sausages, and bacon. Step 2, replace them with stroke-protective proteins. Studies have shown that higher intake of omega-3 fatty acids, found in wild-caught salmon and sardines, is associated with a lower risk of stroke. Other great options include skinless chicken breast, turkey breast, lentils, black beans, chickpeas, and tofu. These provide complete protein without the saturated fat, sodium, or harmful preservatives. Step 3. If you're over 60 and haven't had your cholesterol and blood pressure checked in the last 6 months, schedule an appointment this week. Early detection saves lives. Ask your doctor to also check your TMAO levels if you've been eating red meat regularly. Step 4. Start with one simple swap. Replace your morning bacon with turkey breast, which has significantly less saturated fat. Step 5. Download a sodium tracking app and log your food for 3 days. You'll be shocked at how much sodium you're consuming. Aim for less than 1,500 milligrams per day. If you're over 60, the CDC and AHA recommend this for many adults to reduce blood pressure and stroke risk. You have the power to protect your brain and prevent a stroke. It starts with what you put on your plate today. Now I want to hear from you. What's your age, and which of these 9 red meats do you eat most often? Comment below with your number. For example, I'm 67, and I eat 5 deli roast beef 3 times per week. I read every comment, and I'll give you personalized advice on how to reduce your stroke risk. If this video opened your eyes to the dangers of red meat after 60, hit that like button and subscribe to Senior Health and Nutrition Tips. I post helpful videos with science-backed nutrition advice specifically for seniors, all fact-checked. Click the video on your screen right now to discover the foods to eat for a sharper mind, even at 80. These are foods you can find at any grocery store. Make the right choice today. I'll see you in the next video.